Everyone, this is Mopbot, this is the Diamond Society, and welcome back to episode number 65. We are standing here in front of the Hogwarts Castle. You can see what we worked on in the last two episodes. Behind us there, that is the Gryffindor Tower, and it is a couple of things. If you look at it from the outside, you can kind of see what's in most of the top levels. Let's go ahead and zoom because we have Optifine now. You can see some of the clay come down a little bit. There's some soul sand, and go a little bit lower. You got some hoppers and some chests. That is our Netherwarts farm. And it is also our bedroom and our nether portal room. So has quite a few functions there. We used up all the space inside of it. Let's go ahead and get out of theater mode. There we go, running down on food there. Let's check my armor back on as well. So we got our portal right here and the commons area. We head on up to the second layer, and that's going to give us our storage room for the netherwarts, all coming on into here, as well as plenty of beds to sleep, which I've actually found is really convenient. If there's a mob sitting around and I can't sleep in one of the beds, I can just pop across the room, and usually that'll do her. So if we go ahead and come on up here, you can see all of the netherwart farms above this, and we've got the button to activate it. I can't really see it, but it's on that first level there. And then a water drop to come back down to the bottom. On the bottom layer, though, we have, oh, where'd it go? There's a secret little button to come on into this, which I've been using as both my AFK and a secret tunnel to get over to the storage room. So if we bop that button there, we can come on rope, take a little bit of damage, and the floor just gives way. And of course, we can go back through it as well. So all pretty cool, and we have very good access to all of the area, but we're not going to necessarily be working inside of the castle today. We're going to be working on the outside, and there's definitely some stuff to be done. Let's look at the wall here. I'm pretty sure this is mostly finished. I don't know of anything else that's going to go onto the wall. Three Ravens has been plugging along and getting a lot of it done, so we can start doing some terraforming out the front here. And I'm going to be putting in the Forbidden Forest as well as a path up to the castle, and then we'll probably be sticking in this episode's Hagrid's hut along with a pumpkin and melon farm. Maybe I won't get to the farm in this episode. I'm not quite sure. The terraforming might take a long time. That's new. I haven't seen that before. Let's not look at that for too long, although I am probably about a week up behind on videos, so maybe that actually has come out. But anyway, we got a couple more nether portals down here for the beginning of the uptown, so we'll probably have a path somewhere around here. Probably shouldn't do too much over here, though, because if we drop down, there's another road, and that goes underground. Not sure exactly where it pops out. I think it pops over by Ethai's, but this thing's looking pretty cool. It was Ethai's and, ooh, maybe Silvercuss working on it. Not entirely sure there. I do remember it was two people. Just can't entirely recall who that was, but we'll do what we can over here. Try to not necessarily flatten it out. We still want some slope so that we can get a bit of a foresty look going on, kind of like we got over there with the dark oak trees, which is what we're going to be using, by the way. I think dark oak trees will be pretty cool. We can get like a roof, keep it pretty dark, but we'll try to also eliminate mob spawning. So there's going to be a lot of work that goes into it, a lot of technicalities. Hopefully it looks pretty cool, and we're definitely going to have to change this up. This is just empty anyway, but at some point we'll probably add gardens. I know that was recommended, and it's a pretty cool idea. Well, I know I said I wasn't just going to flatten out the area, but I guess I lied. It's pretty much flattened out, and then we got a slope coming up to the kind of the retaining wall, whatever you want to call it here, which is now also extended back here. And holy cow, yeah, this area is looking quite a bit different. It was honestly just the easiest way to do it. Just bring the slope down and then let this all be level. And then we'll fill in this with some trees, only up to about here, though. I don't want to be taking up too much room. I think someone else could still probably build over in that direction, so I really don't want to interfere with the possibility of that. However, up on where that little raised area is probably where we'll put the pumpkin and melon farm. So we'll just have a little bit of a path coming through here, going up to over there, and then we'll have trees coming up the sides and everything. We're going to have to change just a little bit to support the dark oak trees because they are a 2x2 tree. Let's hop back up here. You can kind of see it's just going to be like filled up and down. We're going to have to light up the area, of course. Probably just going to do jack-o'-lanterns, maybe. Ooh, I don't know how many jack-o'-lanterns I have. There might already be a pumpkin farm on the server. Not too sure. Wonder why that's like that. But anyway, we're going to grab up some of those, put some jack-o'-lanterns in the ground, cover them with oak leaves. I think that'll probably fit in the best. And then we'll have plenty of the dark oak trees overhead. And it has just occurred to me that since we are in what is this, the tall hills, extreme hills? That sounds right. Probably that. Oh, there's a whole lot of stuff up there. Extreme hills. That the color of the oak leaves is going to match this here. So our rooftop or our treetop, whatever you want to call that. What is that called? Roofed forest? Kind of the roof to it, though, is going to be that color. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, but I wasn't actually really expecting that. I was expecting something darker. Of course, we'll have plenty of dark wood in the middle, so maybe it won't look too bad. Did also chuck in a temporary beacon here, get up some haste too, so I could dig up everything, and accidentally broke my last pick, so I got a new one with one of those Silk Touch books that I bought a couple episodes ago. Stuck it on here along with my Breaking 3 Efficiency 5 and a Mending book as well. So pretty cool pick. Almost broke this one as well, but because it has Mending, I went out, killed some monsters, and then healed it back up. So another really close call. Just totally wasn't paying attention to that fortune pick. Fortune 3, by the way. Now we have no fortune pick. At least we can just keep up the ores, though, if we ever come across them. However, that probably won't be an issue because right now we are just planting stuff. We have plenty of stuff to chuck down. And actually right here, I kind of had to mess with the terraforming a little bit. That's below it. So we're also going to have to work up actually how we're going to get there. Maybe we could probably just pull this over, lock it off there, and then just maybe a little bit of like a gate right here that kind of just goes through. That could be pretty cool if we had just a little bit of a slope, comes through, maybe a couple vines dripping down, and then we'll come through here. If I can get my hands on some vines, actually, we could hang plenty of them, stick some cobwebs in there, some red mushrooms. There's a whole lot we can do, so gonna try to experiment with it. I expect it to take me probably quite a while because of how much work's actually going to go into it, but it should look pretty cool when it's all done. Okay, so hopefully we can get to this before anybody sleeps, but we headed off, we collected up some resources, and this is what we've got. So wow, this took a while, but I think it looks pretty cool. We come through here, we've got a completely roofed forest after like this point right here. We got a little bit of a staircase down going down to the path, and that is all fine and dandy, looking pretty cool, I think. Oh, these still have to grow, by the way, but then that comes right through there and out to where the nether portals are. Like I said, really happy with this. I didn't make it too big. If we go ahead and pop up onto the top here, where are we gonna land? So it only goes out to there. Like I said, I don't want to take up too much room because other people may want to build down there, or maybe even I could put a couple buildings down there if nothing really crops up. And holy cow, mobs. Okay, recording at night, but anyway, you can see everything that's in here is mostly dark oak trees, vines everywhere. Collected up some cobwebs as well from the new member, Mantis. I don't remember what the first part of her name is. But head over to her channel, and also Raymora, I believe is how you say that. I could be wrong, though. 2 new members. Very happy to have both of them, although that does actually ring a bell. Oh, don't. Oh, now we're hitting everything. Okay. Oh, it's a mess. Okay, we're going to head off to a new area. Oh, man. Let's head over to the slums. Oh, there goes Addie. Okay, we're getting out of here. We're going to go over to the slums because there is something over there that we should see. Okay, so as I was saying, this has unfortunately occurred with the departure of another member. Dragon Tech is adios, and oh, we got up some emeralds, so, and an efficiency 5 book, so that is a pretty nice gift from him leaving, although it is unfortunate to see him go. But you know, things happen sometimes. Stuff pops up in people's lives, and you know, that's just something we kind of have to deal with. So you will be missed, Dragon Tech, but for the new members, both of the links to their channels will be down in the description, as well as the links to every other Diamond Society member, so I'll go ahead and check all of them out if you have not done so already. So I definitely wanted to have a clip at night because this place does look its best when it's all dark, but it's much safer during the day. So if we come through here, now we can actually take a pretty good look at it. I really like this tree right over the entrance here. You got some of the roots popping out like that, and you got differently aligned logs there, all looking pretty cool. We got cobwebs everywhere. And yeah, like I said, I went out and collected some of those. Took me a while to find them, but then also mushrooms, bone meal vines, and the mossy cobble as well. Just kind of sticking some boulders around here, different sizes as well. And then even, I don't remember where I put one of them. I know one of them was on the hill right there. Oh, the other one, I'm not really sure. There's some water in there. Maybe was it back here? There it is. So really, really subtle, but I think a little bit of blue really adds to the kind of nature feel of it. And then also, oh, those mushrooms have spread. I did not place those there, but broke up the path blocks a little bit by sticking some of the grass in a little bit, make it look a little bit more beaten up. Got it was, well, here. That was actually an accident. We had a creeper blow up and thought it looked pretty cool, so I snuck it in some other places. And one thing, too, to note is sticking the extra wood down here at the bottom so that you don't have the dirt poking out. Same for the cobblestone here. Really makes it look much more complete. And overall, I am really happy with this, and I think the amount of vines really does help. If we come up on the top too, you can see this is all connected, so it is a completely roofed area, and I'm really happy with that. So happy to have that. So anyway, then I also went out and collected some pumpkins and some melons, and we can go ahead and start working on the farm, which is going to be Hagrid's hut. I'm not entirely sure where I'm gonna put it because now I kind of blocked off my entrance to it. So maybe that's gonna have to be probably thought about because I'm not entirely sure where the best place to put that is. Maybe just like right there. That could possibly work. I'm not entirely sure really. Oh, look out! Did you see that? Right before he slept, it was dark. Oh man, I don't know if I caught that, but it does look pretty cool at night. It is so much safer during the day though. And we're not actually going to be doing the farm yet, but I do have the actual hut done. Now, when you come right up through the forest here, you're going to come up to here, and yes, this is really close to the castle. I know that in the actual movies, the hut rather is nowhere near the castle. It's much further off. However, it is right next to the forest, and I felt like that was a little bit more crucial than sticking it somewhere else. And we also continued the forest back here, so that's pretty cool. Now, when you look out the windows from the inside, hello. You're not ruining what I just built. You'll look out the windows and you will see more forest, which is pretty cool, I think. So we come out the front here. This is all new, all the path here. Yeah, that was definitely a big change. So we come up the path and you can go up to the hut right there, or you can go off to the right and you've got this big old area, and that goes off to the staircase over here that goes down to the boathouse, and then we've also got one that comes up to the front here. And then a little bit of a water fountain in the middle. Yep, that I just added in myself. That was creator's choice right there. But I think it looks pretty cool. A little bit of blue doesn't hurt. And then we're also, pretty much keeping with the theme, having the stones there. Maybe I should have used stone brick slabs, though. Not entirely sure. Do me a favor, let me know. What should I change about this place? If there's anything that would look a little bit better, if it were tweaked, that would be awesome for me to know. I definitely just want to make this place as cool looking as possible. And your guys' help definitely helps. Makes it a lot easier than just having me do everything. So here is the hut, and it is a lot of gray on the bottom, but that's kind of what it looks like in the movie, And it sits upon these rocks. So I just added a couple in using some andesite and the cobblestone slabs. I think it looks pretty cool. That goes all the way around like that, and then also made it look a little bit more beaten up and broken with the mossy and as well the cracked. So anyway, then we go on to the inside. There's nothing in there yet, just dark, and we will have the farm down there. Gonna do that next episode though, because we've already put about a week's work into just doing the forest here and then building this, and it has taken quite a while. Really happy with it though. I think it looks pretty cool. Definitely like how that just kind of sits behind the trees like that, and even added out front a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns. So was just going to use pumpkins, but these have light, so I thought that was a little bit better. And then that's actually from the movie. You see that there is rather a pumpkin patch out the front of Hagrid's hut. So kind of keeping that going, and then just because that's what I did over there, I filled up that extra space just to make it matching a little bit better. So overall looking pretty cool, I think. Also added kind of like a broken up fence. Did the same thing in season 1, so kind of bringing that forward, and I think it totally fits in here as well. So just can't say how pleased I am with this thing. Over here, we'll find something else to do. But so far, I am very happy with this place. So anyway, if y'all have enjoyed, go and subscribe for more, and I'll see y'all next time.